So I'm waiting on some viewers to join the live. This is something important that we need to speak about, and I want you guys to share the video. Hey everybody, this is something very important. What I need you guys to do is to share the video. Now, Cullen, what I need to talk about is that expo, that Colombian expo in the stadium. Now, they're offering services for detoxing, and they have this quantum health machine which supposedly tells you everything that is happening with you. Now, what I want to know is who gave these people the authority to come to Grenada to do that? Because that foot detox thing is a scam. It is a scam. Now, they said when you put your foot in the water and after 30 minutes, the water is supposed to turn black, which means that it has removed the toxins from your body through your foot. The little thing that they put in the water, mind you, if you do not put your foot in that water and you stay there for that 30 minutes without your foot in the water still turns black. And I've seen so many persons between the ages of 50 and 90 full in the chairs. Now, these are our grandparents, our aunts, our uncles, who believe that for some reason they could be healed through those kind of things, and these people are taking their pension monies, they're going to withdraw their savings from the bank, and they're coming and pay $700 for medication to these people. This thing is a scam. What I want to know is who gave these people the go-ahead to do that? I want to know, was anything validated? Was it tested? I mean, if they're coming and they're selling electronic devices and things like, same thing, flat iron, massage stuff, then all well and good. But the main people making the money in that expo is the ones that's doing the detox and the ones who are doing the quantum health machine thing. Now tell me, I holding a piece of thing in my hand, and you put something on where my temple is located, where you could get a pulse, and you could tell me every single thing that is wrong with me. And what hurt me is that I brought my dad there because he wanted to go. He was referred to go there by a friend who already went and gave them all her money. And listen, it's $50 to detox and it's $50 to do the healthcare thing. But mind you, when you put your foot in that water, there is no massaging going on, no bubbling action going on. The water does not change temperature. The only thing changes is the color. And your foot doesn't have to be in the water basically for it to change color. No. The internet always has a good and it always has a bad. True? And I decided, my spirit was unsettled. So I said, let me go do some more research concerning that whole detox thing through your foot. And it is a scam. It is a plain out scam. All is scamming my parents, all is scamming my uncles, all is scamming my aunts, all is scamming my grandparents, relatives. This is wrong. This is wrong. The country is already poor. Jobs don't pay properly. Everything raises in this country besides someone's pay. Everything raises besides pay. You always have discounts on this, you always have discounts on that, but you never hear Grenlick call you, email you, send you a letter saying, we're giving you 30% off your bill because you've been paying light bill all your life. So you might as well get 30% off. You don't hear Flow saying, well, we're going to take 30% off the cable and the internet. You don't get that. What they do, They drop the speed in the internet, obviously for you to pay more money and for you to upgrade your services. It's that simple. They've bulked bundles, they've bundled things now so that you don't even see where your money is being spent. I mean, it's very hurtful, very, 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 very hurtful to know that based on the economic status of this country, you would still allow Colombians in here to scam us. How? Why? What threatened me is that I bring my father there. And I take my money, but you know what? Being the humble person and having a spirit of discernment and having the Almighty over me allowed me to sit there and something was very unsettling in my stomach. I said, Tammy, this is not right. This does not feel good. Something is wrong. And I decided to go home and research and read and watch videos. And this thing in the stadium is a scam. Why? Who gave these people a work permit to come in Grenada? I want to know who gave these people a work permit to come in this country. Was anything scrutinized before it was allowed? I need Ollie to share this live so that the necessary persons could answer to not me, but to the whole of Grenada as to what is happening in the stadium concerning this expo. I don't mind the hair dryers and the massage machines and the cameras and the stainless steel pots and the non-stick. Fine, you could have that. But you know, when it comes to health in Grenada and how expensive it is here, right? The older heads would obviously run at the opportunity to pay little to nothing to get some kind of results. They're from Colombia. I see they full ram with people, ram. And you know, the ages of these persons are my grandparents and my parents, and it's hurting me because these are unemployed people who collecting their pension, who go in and withdraw every cent they have in hopes that somehow they would be cured of the so-called fake illnesses that was detected from the machines that these scammers have. I mean, come on. No, they're not issuing no refunds. Listen, watch me. I tell these people I coming back in the stadium today. My goal was to go inside there and give them a piece of my mind. My goal was to go inside there with $50, sit down by the detox, video record everything that's happening. You understand? And not put my foot in that water. I wanted to leave my foot outside, sit down there for the half an hour and record it, because I know at the end of the half an hour, even though my foot is not in that water is black. Why are they scamming people? Grenada already hard as it is. Grenada too hard. And the stupid thing is, some people balling, oh, Grenadians have the money. Listen, whether or not we have the money, it is wrong. It is wrong. Somebody needs to answer to all Grenadians and tell us what is happening. What's happening? Why are you allowing our foreparents and our relatives to be scammed in such a difficult economy? It's overwhelming, it's hurting, it's too much. It is too much. Somebody needs to answer publicly as to what is happening. I'm begging somebody in the Ministry of Health. I want doctors to go and sit down and detox. That's what I want. I want 2 persons from the Ministry of Health to go and sit down, preferably doctors, and detox. 1 person leaves their foot in the water, the other person does not put their foot in the water. And I could guarantee you at the end of that half an hour, both persons' basins with water looks exactly the same. So what the hell are detoxing? If my foot is not in the water, what is detoxing? You come, you sprinkle some sea salt on people's foot, and boom. Or they put something inside it that look as a pump, or they say it's a pump. Now, mind you, is there any, I need somebody to help me answer this question. Is there any pump on the face of the earth that is that silent? When it's in water, you don't see no bubbles, you don't see nothing to say that it's a pump. But you're pumping. This is disturbing. This is disturbing. I believe in fairness. I believe in fairness. I believe in the truth. I believe in being honest. If you come to Grenada and the persons that give you that work permit is only focused on receiving their share of the money, Grenada, we have a problem. Grenada, we have a problem. Grenada, we have a problem. If obtaining money from persons who are already struggling to save money is more important than being scammed, Grenada, we have a problem. It's high time that we young people step up, and I applaud all the young people that are trying to get into politics to make a change. And I'm not bashing any of you, because I believe that our time is now. Young people, our time is now. The others, they've gotten their chances. Our time is now. Take control of our lives. Take control of our futures. Start an uprising. We are all capable. We are capable. Trust me, we are capable. It's saddening, man. Robbery in broad daylight. And mind you, sis, these people are here. They've been here, I think, for about a week now. And they're going to be here until the end of Carnival or sometime in August. Or people could correct me if I'm wrong, you know. And they're here from 8 or 9 in the morning to 7 or 8 in the night. And you could walk there anytime during the day, and I can guarantee you at least 7 persons. So you're making $350 a day off of scamming old people. And that is just for the service charge, eh? Now, the things that they're giving you to make you better, the tablets and the cough syrups and the medication, they cost $180, $120, all natural. They said it is a detox soak, right? You put your foot in it, they put some sea salt on your foot in the water, and after half an hour, the water is jet black. I've looked at numerous videos on YouTube, and this shit is a scam. The so-called pump that they call in a pump is actually a thing with a coil in it. And what it does is, after a while in the water, it kind of generates metallic rust. That's what it does. It oozes out this kind of metallic rust. Right? And that's facts. Now, how could that be safe? Your foot sit down soaking in a thing that is oozing out metallic rust. Listen. I need you guys to share up this live. I want answers. I know you want answers. Your aunties, your uncles, your parents, they want answers. Listen. I spent $150 yesterday. And the only reason I did that is because I had to prove to myself that they are scamming us. And I'm willing to put myself through expense to come here and blast them. Because I've seen it. How could you exploit, quote unquote, old people like this, elderly people like that? How could you? How could you? Things are too hard in Grenada for you to tell these people that I put in a little thing here by your ears, and I put in something here again, and the machine balling beep, 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 and at the end of the beep, 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 you could tell me if I have cancer, you could tell me if I fibroids, thyroids, all these things. Bullshit. bullshit. And you have these people taking their pension money, their last little bit of savings. These people probably not even paying LACWA fees because they have the hopes that you come here, you go tell us whatever, we go buy from you, and you go keep us alive. All your scamming Grenadians. All you really scamming Grenadians, and all you feel we stupid. All you really believe that because we are a third world country that we're not highly educated. All you really think so? Share it. Tag the necessary persons because we want answers. And I'm speaking on behalf of not only me, but everyone that resides or has any ties to Grenada. All Grenadians speak out. Who give these people work permits to come to Grenada? You have an expo? By all means, bring all your electronic devices. Fine. But you bring this bullshit scam of a detox and this quantum health machine that you telling people, you could tell them everything that's wrong with you. You charge them for the service. And you charge them for medication. And it breaks the pits of my heart. It breaks the pits of my heart. Why are they allowing this? Why? Why? Or they don't even understand it. And I'm not saying all you to pinpoint anybody, but I'm saying the necessary persons that are responsible for that. You guys don't understand how far you would reach if you just be honest, if you just be truthful, if you are genuinely for your people. And I'll expect me to vote? No. No. If nobody cannot answer as to why these scammers are in the National Stadium on the second floor, scamming the hell out of my parents and scamming the hell out of my parents' friends and people that are between the ages of 50 to 90, then y'all do not deserve my vote. Oh, yes. Yeah, they feel we gullible. They feel Grenadians. For some reason we don't. How? According to Job King, how? This is crazy though. Somebody need to answer me. Why do we have Colombians in Grenada scamming the hell out of the elderly people? And it's not cheap. Because they offer the service for $50. Yes, that's where being cheap is. And you know, Grenadians, just to do a consultation in a doctor's office right now, it's like $150. So $50 to one compared to $150, I mean, that's a major discount. So they would run ahead at the opportunity to pay the $50 instead of the $150. But is it worth paying the $50? Then having to pay $700 worth of medication? Only to be scammed out of that? Now, I remember when they had the whole scamming thing going on with Western Union. I don't know if you guys remember that. And when you go to Western Union to deposit money to a specific name, the police will try to crack down on it. So we are not allowing international scamming, but we are allowing the internationals to come in our country to scam us. Why? Really? Somebody explain to me. This is what it is. We're not allowing international scamming. We're cracking down on international scamming, but we're allowing the internationals to come here and scam us. Hey. Really? Good morning, Nisi. Good morning. I had to, sleep on my anger concerning this whole situation, because I just act a fool on impulse. and I had to take a minute to get some rest and to, to think about what I would have to say on this live today. And it's highly disturbing. Just to let you guys know that I'll be performing at 61 West today from 6:30, and tomorrow at Umbrellas from 7. Anyway, back to the topic. So if there's anybody on the live that wants to contribute to this topic, you can send me a request and I can pull you up on the video and we can have a discussion. The government is gaining, yes. So imagine, we are the same ones that are voting for these people. We're putting them in power. And they gave these people a work permit to come to Grenada to scam us, knowing that they are receiving their share of the money. But are you willing to put these people in more debt, in more poverty for your gain? So technically, you're not robbing from the poor alone, you're robbing from the elderly. God go judge all you. Listen, I am not the perfect person. We all have our we all have to give accountability for our actions on Judgment Day. I can't say the government make me do, or Kingsley make me do, or Shadi make me do. You understand? I understand that. But who is going to boldly stand up and say, yes, I'm getting my cut of the money? All I have a problem with it? Yes, all being scammed. Tell me straight up. Hey Daniel, so the topic is the Colombian Expo that is happening in the National Stadium on the second floor of the stadium, the one by Greenbridge. They have a detox program for $50, and they also have a quantum health machine where they hook you up to this machine. It pretends like it's scanning your body 3 times, and then it tells you everything that's wrong with you. Everything. That if you have a bump in your scalp and you can't see it, it's telling you that you have a bump in your scalp and you can't see it. And then they charge you for medication, and the medication you have to take is $150 plus a whole set of other things that they're going to charge you for. The detox machine is a scam. The quantum health machine is a scam. The detox machine, whether or not you put your foot in the water, darling, after half an hour it turns black. But they feel that Grenadians stupid and we don't research and we don't have knowledge. But I do a lot of digging. I do a lot of research. I love information. That gets me, being informed of things that are foreign to us, and me having the knowledge to come and sit down and have this live right now. This is so satisfying to me, because honestly, I am not doing this for me. I'm doing this for us. We are all being scammed here. And the stadium is filled with elderly people giving their savings and their pensions every day. These people are gaining at least, at minimum, $2,000 a day from Grenadians by scamming us. So what I want to know is, who gave these people a work permit to come to Grenada? Who scrutinized and validated that the things and the service that they are offering is real and genuine? Because if the government had any heart, wouldn't you genuine? Listen, I'm so upset I can't even say half the words in it. But as I was saying, if they had our best interests, wouldn't you genuinely seek some sort of assistance? Like when they is it the Chinese? Yeah, they're catching them old people. Is it the Chinese that came on the boat and they were offering them medical services? That I could understand. Okay, fine, you're helping us because you're doing pressure tests, eye tests, and this quantum health machine is bullshit. This detox machine is bullshit. And I want somebody who was on the team of persons who approved of these Colombians coming to Grenada to go live or go public, contact the media and tell us why the hell they are scamming us. Why are they scamming us? The economy hard already. Everything raising beside somebody pay. Everything raising beside somebody pay. Grand Leg don't giving you a discount. Flo don't giving you a discount. Hell, the boss man don't giving you a discount. Yeah, too much dishonesty on this little island. And it's time that we young people rise up and step up. Take control. You don't feel we're capable? I applaud everybody, every young person trying to honestly make a change. Listen, Earl Maitland, a lot of people just come down on Earl. Why? Because Earl gives it to you straight. Straight. This is what happening and this is what happening. We're not dealing with no political affair, no political side. Something is happening and something is happening. I'm letting you guys know that this is the case, XYZ. But we need more younger heads. And what I just said is very sticky. Yes, we need younger heads, but we do not need younger puppets. I hope that makes sense. Let that sink in. We need younger heads, but we do not need younger puppets. We do not need anybody that is walking under, for, below, behind. Anybody. We need an honest young team with a loud roar that could get this country the way that it should be. I have to have a sit down with Mr. Steele later on, and we have to talk about that. You know, like, I really want to find out what is up with that whole scenario, and then I will update you guys as to the results of our conversation pertaining said topic. So as I said, if there's anybody on the live that has been scammed or is aware of this whole thing, if you have any more information pertaining the detox and your findings on that, you could just join the live and we can have a proper conversation. And I'd like to hear from you. What are your thoughts when it comes to that? Because I'm hurt. That the government or whoever would even allow Colombians to come here and scam us. Share the live. Share it. I wanted to reach the necessary persons who can assist with all the information that I'm asking, all the questions I'm asking, all the information I'm seeking, everything. We need answers. Girl, you know why I have to be brave, Nisi? We need more brave hearts. Nisi said we need more brave hearts like you to point at things like those. Thank you, Tam. Thank you, Nisi. It's not even about being brave. It's about looking out for my parents. I love my parents. I love my parents. I love my family. I love my friends. To me, I am a people's person, and I do not want to see us getting scammed. I don't want to see us getting scammed. I think it's... How could you allow people to rip us off in our faces like that? Oh. Remember to stay hydrated and drink your water. You know, people that say drink your water and mind your business. Well, I'm minding my business today because I spent money yesterday. My dad wanted to go. He wanted to go, so I said, well, why not? If my dad really wants to go, he will go. And we went. And it was just rather unsettling in my spirit. And I had to do, as I said, I had to do the research and come back and tell you guys the findings. And I'm highly disappointed. And I'm highly disappointed. So I don't really want to keep you guys on the internet much longer. I know a lot of you are in work. I just want to let you know that continue sharing this live because we need answers. We need answers. The topic today was the Colombian Expo at the National Stadium that is scamming our citizens out of hundreds and thousands of dollars. So we need answers as it pertains to that and why we allow these Colombians and them to come here and so-called do this food detox thing and this quantum health thing that is a scam. Because whether or not you put your foot in that water, in half an hour it turns black. So what the hell is it detoxing if there's nobody's foot present in the water? You put some sea salt in the water. After half an hour, it's black. Now, I did my research and I know you guys could go to YouTube and you guys could type in the detox foot soak or the quantum health machine and you guys would see that it is a scam. Please tell your parents, tell your aunties, your uncles, your relatives, your nannins, your friends, everybody that this is a scam. Do not take your $800, $900 and bring to the National Stadium for these Colombians and them to go back. Everybody water turning the same color. As I tell you, whether or not you put your foot in it, it turns black. So why are we allowing, I need somebody in government to answer me and tell me why are we allowing Colombians to come to Grenada where the economy is already hard for all it to scam our parents and our friends and our relatives out of money. You're making $2,000 a day on that little machine alone. And here what? You're not making it from young people, you know. You're making it from the elderly persons who go in and sit down there from 6 in the morning to get attendance till probably 3 because you have so many persons there. And they come with their cricks and their water and I see them sit down and I feel it in the pits of my stomach and I can't believe that all you would allow innocent people like that to be scammed out of money. Of course they're scamming us because, mind you, one, money passing. Money passing. But my question is, as the government, who is supposed to be for the people? Now I know there's a lot of things going on, not only in Grenada, but all over the world. All over the world. We have deception all over the world. But my God, you go bring the Colombians right in we face to scam us. The government refuses to believe that the economy is sad, and that's true, Cheyenne. That's extremely true, but the current reality of the situation is that the economy is hard. Everything rises, except one salary. Every single job should require health insurance. These are things that should be mandatory. And after a number of years, I think it's only imperative that salaries are increased. You know? You're damn right, Jay. You know the song? There are more questions than answers. Yeah. I ain't have no voice earlier, so sorry about that. And I so vexed. I don't making it better. But shit. Tell me speak up, man. We have to speak up. We have to speak up. We have to speak up. Money passing is true. But what I want to know is, you rather the money passing than my health, than my parents' health, than my parents' pockets? Grenadians need a cleanser. They need a purge, a serious purge. We need an uprising of younger forces. Strong, brave, intelligent, willing to create change. We need a younger uprising. And I am all for it. All for it. Darling, Devon Stewart, don't focus on the government. Focus on becoming a better version of yourself daily. Those things are holding you back from your productivity. No disrespect to you, but did you even read what you just wrote? One of the steps of me becoming a better person is speaking out. Speaking my truth. That makes me a better person. Me becoming a better person is seeing that my parents are being scammed and putting a stop to it. If I allow it, don't you think I would be contributing to the scam? If I didn't come here, don't you think I would be contributing to it? So what I'm doing here does not make me a better person? These things are not holding me back from being productive, darling. I am a productive person. If you view my page daily, you would notice that. If you look at how much emphasis I put into my career, you would notice that. Now, are you just speaking because for some strange reason you have any relations with anything that's happening, or are you genuinely telling me to become a better person? Because if somebody is scamming your parents, what would you do? Tell me. What would you do? Somebody's scamming your parents, your relatives, your aunts, your whoever, your friends, and you're going to tell me don't focus on the government, focus on becoming a better version of myself daily. Darling, I do that. I get up in the morning, I brush my teeth. While I'm brushing my teeth, I'm praying. I pick up my phone. I go to positive quotes and things that could uplift me during the day. I recite them. I drink a tall glass of water before I have breakfast, and I mind my business. But when it involves seeing my parents spending their hard-earned savings and being scammed, must I sit and be quiet with tail between legs? Negative. Negative. And mind you, I'm going to start putting a lot of these things in songs. I'm going to start putting a lot of these things in songs. I don't want anybody coming on this live and make any excuse as to the topic I'm speaking about. No excuses. Let's look into what's happening in the country. This is the main thing, you know. I'm not worried about the government. I just want answers as to why we are being scammed. It is hurting me to know that my parents are being scammed, their friends are being scammed, and my dad is 77 years of age, taking his pension money to go give these people everything. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. That's all I'm saying, Devon. I just want answers. I just want to know, was anything scrutinized, or was it validated that these things do work? Was this thing actually tested by anyone in the health department of our country? That's it, basically. We need answers. I need answers. I'd rather you guys say, listen, them Colombians coming here, take at your own risk. If you want to do the things, the detox and the health scan and all of that, do it at your own risk. Best you tell me that. Give me the option, my goodness, to decipher for myself whether or not I want to take my hard-earned money and invest in these people becoming a couple $1,000s richer by being dishonest. And it's so saddening to see all these elderly people running there so early in the morning and to sit down there and to wait to be scammed. It's sad, eh? It's sad. It's sad. If there's anybody on the live that wants to come on the live with me and speak about the Colombian Expo that's happening, that is doing the foot soak detox and the quantum health machine body scanner, then you guys could tell me. Nah, your things in the vehicle. Hi Keisha, I know you're in health. We're speaking about the Colombian Expo that's happening in the National Stadium, where they have this foot soak detox and this quantum health machine. The detox allows you to sit there with your foot in a sea salt bath and a so-called pump for half an hour, and at the end of the half an hour the water turns black, which indicates that it removes the toxins from the body, such as nicotine, tar, meat toxins and other poisons that can be caused by foods, medications and bad habits. Basically, now whether or not you put your foot in that water, at the end of the half an hour that water is jet black. That's what it's that's what it's about. So I looked at a video on YouTube, and they had two persons sitting down to do the foot soak detox, and one person refused to put their foot in the water but allowed the machine to run, and the other person placed their foot in the water, and these two persons sat there, one in and one out, for half an hour, and at the end of the half an hour both basins were completely black. Now you're telling the person that has their foot in the water that it has removed the toxins, they need to drink water, they need to stay hydrated because they're going to be dehydrated because it has removed the toxins and their water is black. But how do you explain the person that does not have their foot in the water but the water is black? Now I realize that the so-called pump that they're placing in the water is not actually a pump, but it's a little thing, a little black thing that has two coils in it, two spring coils in it. I'm not sure of the actual material of the spring coil, whether it is stainless steel or aluminum, but I don't think a magnet can adhere to it, so I'm not sure as to the material component of whatever it is. And after a while what it does is it oozes out some form of rust into making you think that, you know, when that device and the salt meets, it actually generates this kind of rust reaction over a period of time. So within the half an hour now, it would generate that, giving you the illusion that it has detoxed your body. And that is not the case. So you throw out that water, you go to the bathroom, you give it a rinse, and it's clean again until it reacts with the salt. So the whole thing about that scam is that you have to put the sea salt in it in order for it to react and give you the illusion that it's removing the toxins. So what I really want is, because I've noticed, as I said, what's hurting me and the reason I'm speaking out is because I brought my dad there and his friends went there, in honestly hoping that, you know, somehow they would be cured of illnesses or whatever it is the case. You know, deep down in my spirit I already felt that it was a scam, but I chose to go along with my dad, you know, because I like to be experimental myself. I like to validate things for myself. So I went there with him and I sat there and I said, let me do the detox, and I sat there and there was no tingling sensation, there was no pump or anything, pump action, sucking action, nothing. Okay, usually the Ministry of Health has to give the go ahead, so I can't really speak on it, right? And I understand that. So what I was saying is that I don't mind the Colombian Expo because they have like other stuff. They have non-stick pans, they have cameras, they have hair dryers, they have makeup, they have everything. But when it comes down to the health aspect of it, who actually said, okay, yes, I'm gonna allow you guys to come to Grenada and scam us? Because when we had the international scamming going on with Western Union, and we had to go, like if you go to Western Union to deposit money to a certain name, they would kind of crack up on it and they would tell you, hey, this is a scam and this and so is the case, right? Right. So we're actually saying that illegal scamming is illegal, but we're allowing international scammers to come to Grenada to scam us. And what's hurting me is that my parents are being scammed. Their friends are being scammed. Their families, Grenada is being scammed. And I don't know how stupid they think we are to not be educated enough to do our own research, that they would come and shove such a scam in our face like this in this current day where technology is on the uprising. Like, I mean, like, come on. I mean, not everything you can believe on the internet, but there are certain things that obviously you can decipher or truthful or dishonest. And honestly, when you pay attention to this whole detox foot soak thing, this is a scam. And I realize that there are a lot of elderly persons lining up daily to do their scans. And when they do their scans, at the end of the scan, you see they come and they give you a piece of paper where they can't even spell cantaloupe properly. And they tell you the medication is 150, 180. That is per prescribed medication. They don't even send it to a pharmacy because everything they say that they have is natural and you must buy it from them. It's not something that you can go to the pharmacy and get. You must buy from them, so the money stays with them. So after you've taken your $700 or $900 and given these people upon the $50 for the scan and the detox, you are making these people rich. And this is like one person is going to come and give you $500, $600 a day, and you have at least 10 to 15, 20 persons at the end of every day. Of course. And this is another health hazard that is pissing me off, because if you're allowing us to put our foot in something that is generating rust, hello, they're trying to poison us. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm all for my people, and I honestly think that it's very dishonest that something like that would be approved. It is hurting my heart, because let me tell you guys something. I love my parents dearly, and to be given a wrong diagnosis and have them, let me say, grieve or take it on or anything like that. I mean, come on. Would you want that? And I'm speaking to the necessary persons. Would you want your parents to be scammed so bad that it kills them? Do you not even have a heart to say that? We are all humans. Sometimes the money just isn't worth it. Hell, man, scam me out of gas and thing. Scam me on my electricity bill. But no. Oh, you know why I have a big heart, Devon? Take your left hand. Everybody watching alive, take your left hand and place it on your heart. You feel that? Because I feel it too. If you don't have a pulse, it's because you're dead. And the reason that we're all here watching this live and being able to take our left hand and place on our heart and feel the same pulse is because we are all human and we want the same thing. And I would think that we want the same thing. Like the other day, somebody told me they don't understand people. I say, in order for you to understand persons, you first have to accept and understand that we are all different. Girl, not a ounce of makeup, you know. Stop making me blush on the live now. Big up, darling. Big up. I want you guys to tell all your parents or anybody you know who is kind of interested in going to this thing to be scammed. Please reconsider. I'm not telling you don't go. I'm telling you do so at your own risk. Be educated. Educate yourself. Go to the internet and read up on the foot soak detox and the quantum health machine and use your discretion. I'm not telling you don't go. I'm not stopping anybody's bag. I don't want to be labeled as this person. What I'm thinking is that you guys should do some more research before you run to do it. And after you've done your research and you feel, okay, well, I'm going to take the risk, then fine. When you do that, you can't say anything. because you've been warned, you've been educated. So right now it's up to you. It's something I always wanted to do, you know, Devon. It's something that I've always wanted to do. But the thing with me is that I'm too emotional to become a public speaker. And that's facts. It's just facts. Because after a while, depending on the topic, I can become either very depressed or sad or extremely angry and hostile. So I've you know, kind of shied away from that. But I just think this is a topic that we need some answers on, and I wish somebody could tell me what's happening. Explain to me what's really going on. Yeah, you got a lot of passion, and I know you have a lot of people would be behind you. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's for us, you know. It's not just for myself. It's not just for myself. Sometimes I think to myself, hey, why don't this person think like me? But as I said, in order to understand or accept her individually, you first have to understand that we're all different. You know? We're all different. Yeah, no, but Kingsley, I don't want to go and do a show for people and, you know, take a whole hour talking, because I can become extremely talkative very quickly, as you probably realize watching this live. So for those of you who are joining the live, I want you guys to share the live. We're speaking about the food detox scam that is evidence, and the quantum health machine. I'm not too, you know, in tune with that whole quantum health machine thing. I've done some research, but I can't really say, you know, I just think it's do at your own risk. But they're hooking up things to your temples, and you're holding onto something in your hand. It takes 3 scans, and then it pulls up everything that is wrong with you in Spanish. And then there's someone reading out the results to you. So the food detox thing, I think that they don't want you to have your cell phones in your hands when you're detoxing as well, because I probably think that they don't want you to record what's happening, right? But whether or not you put your foot in that water, after half an hour, it turns black. So if there's nobody's foot present in the water, tell me, what is the pump detoxing? Yeah, so that's the topic for today. I want you guys to share it, let it reach to the necessary persons. I was contemplating whether or not to have this discussion, because as a singer and as a public figure, certain things that you say can and will be used against you. So I'm just letting you know that nobody's name was called. But when it comes to my family being affected by such, then I have all rights to say something, to get answers, not only for me, but for my people and for my country. And I think that whether or not the government wants to accept that the economy is at a very, very poor state, the reality of the situation is that is the current reality of the situation. And we need answers. We need answers. I am a very highly motivated individual, very driven, and I'm a people's person, and that's what I am. I believe in fairness and equality for all, and I believe that we should have a heart sometimes. Sometimes it's not all about the money, you know. It's not about, but it's about being honest and having a heart and having a conscience. You have to have a conscience. You can't tell me at the end of the night that these things don't replay in your head. So you just sit down there shelling out your money and you're happy with that, right? And you're happy going home to your family knowing that you're providing for them, but we can't provide for ours. And we have to struggle to make ends meet while you're comfortably paying all your bills. and then you're not in no way or form contributing to the situation because you living good and we're being scammed, and you're going to inform your parents and your families, hey, don't go to this because this is a scam. But you know what, the other poor people that are desperate in Grenada, we go send them there to take all their money. It's wrong. So I see somebody. Let me bring Christy on because I see that she wanted to come on the live. So I'm actually adding her. Let me see if she'll answer. Hey, Christy.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Good.
And how is your husband?
Well, I'm very glad you're doing that live because a lot of people in Grenada are being fooled by these people.
Yo, that is so true, man. We was just listening to the live and it's so true. Girl, I'm vexed just the same way, I'm vexed just the same way.
Because
you don't even know.
You know, I work in a clinic in New York, right? And that same food detox, I don't promote it at all. If you look at my videos, I do all the stuff for them, but I don't promote that because they put a solution in the water to make the water turn green, yellow, black, or whatever color.
Exactly.
And they give you an excuse that there's something wrong with the body. That's a big lie already. So I'm glad you're doing it like Grenadians are too gullible, man. You know what I mean?
That's our problem.
You're very
That's
gullible.
our problem.
We live in all the local things.
We real stupid in this place.
How you gonna put your hand on a machine and a machine will tell you what's wrong with your system? X-rays does that. CAT scans, CT scans, and ultrasound does that. That's a scam already. So,
Exactly.
I went in a spa one time and they do me the same thing, right? That was a while back. I went to this particular beauty spa. I don't want to call their name, but they put my foot in this machine, right? And Patrick wasn't there. He left me there and things. So when he came back, I told him what they did. He said, these people are them, they real scam you down there.
Exactly.
My foot, the water get black. Nothing happened. I felt no difference, And they tell me I'm well cleansed and detoxed.
Until Grenadians understand that lots of people come in and scam them, they will lose their money and they will get scammed all the time. It's very sad, but it's very true. I mean, I work in the medical field. So when I go to New York, you have these people have the machine you put in your hand. They have this food detox, that's sold by these Chinese people to these people. It's a money making business. Unless we understand that, because a lot of people, as you said a while ago, the economy in Grenada is not good. People are working hard for their money, and they're letting these Grenadians like too much foreign thing. That's what I want to tell them.
That's our problems. We quicker accept something if it's foreign than if it's local.
So sad.
And the problem is, you, Patrick Delves, you're actually offering your services live, telling us what we actually need to detox and cleanse the right way. But yet for all, we run to these people because we're hoping that half an hour on a machine could cleanse us.
It don't happen that way. It don't happen that way, man. And that's what they have to understand. And that's why they're going to get scammed all the time, because they don't listen. They don't want to learn. Because when you're local, they feel because we local, blah, blah, blah. A king is never honored in his own country. Don't forget that. You know what I mean?
True.
They run to the foreigners. They don't support the local people. And the foreigners take all their money and they go out with their money. What happens to the money here? Our country becomes poorer because the money goes out. That's common sense. You know what I mean?
And that does not only apply to health, but it applies to everything. And Christy, you know the kind of environment, you know the field of career that we're in. And we know how much support we have locally from how it is outside of, we accept more of the foreigners than the locals, when the locals have more than the ability to do way above and beyond. It's ridiculous.
Look at that.
So that's why I was telling them.
When I go out of the country, there is thousands of people come to a seminar.
Yes.
Let me say I'm going to have a seminar in Grenada for $5. Nobody going to come. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, that's true.
Because we don't accept all local stuff. That's why our stuff don't go nowhere. And that's the reason why I go out all the time now. I'm hardly here now because we don't seem to accept our own people.
Yeah,
that is so sad, man. It's a sad, even in the music industry too. Tampere,
yes, exactly.
All the man take off in Grenada, it took off in Trinidad. Killer,
exactly. I was speaking about that last night. Yes, yes.
Come on, man.
Look at Killer.
Yes.
Look at Killer with
Run with it.
Run with it. in Trinidad, he had to go and get a boost again. You know, nobody and say, okay, well, call back Killer, let him, you know, boost us up again. Nobody requesting him, but when things was nice and he was mashing up the place,
everybody saying 473. Everybody saying 473 now. When the
everybody for it now.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm telling you, we people, we need, actually, we don't even realize how much of a detox we actually need, not only for health reasons, but spiritually. We need a cleanse.
Mentally. And
spiritually.
The thing is, something you said that was very important too. You say is the older folks, the older folks, right? Is who going and spend their money for true. It's the older people who go down there spending their money on that shit.
Yeah.
The older folks, you say you bring your father there and I say, Lord, how much you should go and try it just because the man wants to go, you know.
I met two young people.
Listen, I couldn't allow him to go there and sit down for himself.
You're smart. Because you observed, you were observing certain things. A lot of people go there and don't observe. So I met two young people, husband and wife, who went there with their papers. And when they finished, they had one set of things wrong with them that they end up they had to spend $800 a piece. $1,600 for both of them together. And I'm saying to them, I said, you don't need all this stuff.
Yeah, true.
Because that's how they function. They put it on the machine, and the machine is programmed to tell you negative thing that's wrong with you. That's common sense. That's what they do. You know,
I saw that.
I was about I was asked by the machine, and I chose not to because I said in my business, I don't want to fool nobody. Because I can't sleep at night. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's why I was asking, how do these people sleep at night? I mean, I sat there and I observed everything from every action this woman did. And I said to myself, Tammy, your father is being scammed. But for experimental purposes, let me allow myself to watch the whole process. And then after doing my research and coming up with my analysis, I could speak out against it because I've now understood that it's a scam. I mean, I felt it in my spirit, but now seeing it and experiencing it first, and I could say and validate that it is a scam. And nobody can tell me it's not what it is. That's what it is.
What they do, they put that shit in the water, and you make a good point because you notice that even if nobody don't have their foot in the water, it still gets black.
After half an hour, it still turns black, yes?
Yes, because in New York, in Ambrosia, when I work in Ambrosia, they have a foot detox too. They put a solution in the water. So when you put your foot in the water will turn a certain color. Either it will turn green, then they will say that's your liver. If it turn brown, they're going to say some other organ. If it turn black, they're going to say a lot of toxins because the solution is doing that. You know what I mean? And people doesn't understand these things. So all these people come with all these machines and they fool Grenadians. Grenadians have to sit down and learn. And not everything you read on the internet is true.
Yeah,
you understand?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So unless you don't listen and learn, they're going to be scammed again next year and the year after that and the year after that. So it's good for people like you to come on live and teach them that these scammers don't come and take all the money that they don't have. Wonderful.
Of course. What's upsetting me, Christy, is that the police would block you if you go to Western Union because, you know, they had a scam going on with the Western Union, sending the money, and this person saying that they're sending vehicles or whatever it is. They would block that, but they would allow the internationals to actually come right below our nose and scam our own people. And this is what is upsetting me. For their financial gain.
Yeah.
For the financial gain, because they gain a cut.
Look at, we have all the natural resources in Grenada. You think we're supposed to have cancers over here? But the cancer is the number one killer of Grenadians right now. Men as well as women. You understand? And we have people who come in. Look at that right here. We have cancer patients coming in from abroad, coming to Grenada to get better. And you have those in Grenada who have cancer running out and come back in a casket. You understand what I'm saying?
And what we do, we exporting all the natural resources we have that are fighting cancer. We exporting everything and every ounce of it. We exporting it.
That's very true.
And we don't use it. We have the beaches.
We don't use it.
We have the air. We have the air is being polluted now, but at least we have things that we can use here in Grenada to get better. But we're not doing it. We're running to the man outside.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? And we end up coming up in a box anyway, a casket, and we get all the treatment. We still die. When we have everything that's here, and we have people
that's inevitable
from abroad and coming to us over here and say, We have cancer and we treat them and they get them better and they're going back with good health. Look at that right there.
They're going back with good health.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, Patrick. You're offering your services on live. It's not that you're even harboring these health benefits for yourself, but you're allowing Grenadians to view and to take note of how to cleanse themselves. But we like things the easier way. So if you could sit down and have a half an hour thing where we could feel cleansed and then they could make us believe that we're cleansed, we go sit down and do it. But is it right? No, it's not.
Yep, and we have program. Look, we have program. We have a 30-day program going on right now. We're giving the free information, all the fruits and vegetables we have here. We telling people what to use. It is free information, but people prefer to go to these foreigners and let them scam them and take all their money, and then they come back and they say, "Oh, I didn't get no result because you was scammed." That's what it's all about. Come on, black people to learn, and they can't even speak English.
I tell you, I see these people spell cantaloupe on a paper. They say, stay away from cantaloupe. But how they spell cantaloupe? I say, well, if you can't spell cantaloupe, you can prescribe me nothing.
Grenadians, I'm warning you all. You all going to be scammed all the time because when a person is sick, he is desperate. That's common sense.
That's very true. That's
you know what I mean? So when you're sick, you're desperate, you're looking for help. So anybody coming with all kinds of stuff to make you understand that blah blah, they can help you, you're gonna run. That's what it is. That's human nature. You know what I'm saying? But we must understand that in the world today, there are scammers all over, man. Not only in terms of money, but in health too. There's scammers in the health business too. So they have to be very careful. You know?
That's why I need people like yourselves and us to tell them because they don't understand.
Somebody said, Christy, I was in a group online with only foreigners. It's for cancer and other diseases. And I saw someone commented that they should check out Patrick Dells. I was surprised because none of them were from Grenada.
So I'm trying to tell you, look, we just had a cancer patient where he just left.
That's nice.
We have people coming with cancer from all over the place, even from the UK and from the US and even Canada. And look at that right here. When I go do my seminars in Orlando, the place is over 1,000 people. And I'm seeing 90 people per day because people are looking and saying what they're following us on Facebook and say what they're trying, what we said to do, they're getting better. So a person don't have to come from Colombia, you know what I'm saying, and put your hand on a machine for you to get better, put your foot in some water. You have it right here. You know what I mean?
And they're literally charging $800.
No, they're charging $50 for the scan and $50 for the detox. But the thing with the medication is that you can only purchase it from them. And the medication, the prices on the medication, they're extremely high. So that's where they make their profit. They fool you into thinking, okay, something is wrong with you, and we have the...
There you go. So they fool you with the machine, making you feel your liver bad, your kidney bad, so this bad, so you can buy the products. And the products from $800.
That's right.
That's awesome.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, so it's
and I just want to know who allowed these people to come here. Like, I don't mind if they come with the flat irons and the electronics, that's fine. But you come here knowing that Grenadians would run at the opportunity to get better when it concerns their health, and you put these people right under we nose to scam us, knowing that in no way or form it can cure us, heal us, make us better.
And as you say, the government, they're responsible for that.
The body heals itself. Let Grenadians know that your body heal itself with the soursop and the cinnamon and the Moby bark that you all on the cherry tree you all have in Grenada. You know what I mean? Put your own self on these programs and heal your own self. That's your all healers. You all have them right around your all midst. You all don't use them, but you all wait for the foreigners to come in, take all your own money, and then give you all this synthetic stuff and make you all feel you all sick. And there's nothing wrong with you all.
Thank God you pick it up.
You're very wise. I mean, when I saw you this morning, I said, Krista, she's wise, she's smart. Because she knows, so I'm so glad that you did the live, because if I didn't, I would say, Patrick, he's crazy, blah, 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 blah. But I'm glad you did it to make them see what all of us who is very wise are seeing, that they're being scammed by these foreign people. You know what I mean?
Come on. And that's what I'm trying to tell them. All I'm trying to tell them is to do their research. Do your research, do your research, do your research. I'm not telling you.
Grenadians don't read.
Do your research.
Newspaper. You have 90,000 people, and every week you're only selling 5,000 newspapers. That's something is wrong with reading, isn't it?
Because we don't read. We don't read, and that's the problem. That's what's killing us, you know. And here, when these people give us this so-called natural medication, you feel the elderly person's going and sit down and read this bottle. Half of them can't see properly. So they're relying on whatever instruction they would have been given to take the medication, but they don't know the components of what they're consuming.
Yep. And that's why I work with doctors, and they call me a commercial herbalist because I work with doctors. Look at the right here. We just came in and got the mom to get a scanner for liver or for abdomen because it's getting paid. I won't go to them for that.
Somebody has a question for you, Patrick. Somebody says, do you believe that Dr. Sebi's teachings are real?
Some of it, but not all of it. And even he was not even all real either, because if you love black people so much, as he said he loved black people, he would have given up all his secrets that he said he fixed so-called AIDS with. You see what I'm saying to you? So it's about teaching people what to use. If I have a product that fixes AIDS or HIV or herpes, I will come out and say, here it is. We put it up on the post. I don't tell you got to come to me and hide it. What am I hiding? I can't fix the whole world. I can't fix the whole of Africa. So you give the information out to people who could teach each other, because at the end of the day, each one teach one. You know what I mean?
Correct.
In essence, he had some truth to what he was teaching, but he used it against people, or he used it to make money, just as
for his financial gain, of course.
Because a lot of people who went to him, a lot of people, you know that people died over there, or people left and they died. People lost their hand from over there. I could attest to that, because some of the patients that went to Honduras is coming to me now. You know what I mean? It's cancer.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight. I don't want to come in public and fight on nobody as the brother, because he had his own way, did a lot for our people. But at the end of the day,
did some good
when
stuff.
you use the word love, L-O-V, love is an action word. You know what I'm saying? You have to show love in action. You understand? So if you have a product that will help people, then give it out. Don't hide it. You know, give it to people so they could cure themselves. And that's what we call real love. You know what I'm saying? Christ was a real lover.
So in essence, he knows some stuff. Like, he knows some good things, but he thinks, it wasn't genuine. He never...
And that's what I'm trying to tell people. I'm here because I love my people and I don't want to see them being scammed. So with me loving you, I have to let you guys know the truth. I have to share my knowledge with you. And it's for you now to take that love and say, okay, I'm going to spread this, and we're going to come together and we're going to say we're not going to allow ourselves to be scammed. And this is what it is. And I applaud you. I applaud you, Patrick, because
I applaud you.
You made a point.
I should applaud you for that vibe live this morning, because at least you're trying to teach Grenadians.
Yeah, man.
Don't be so gullible to these people who come in and just don't want to take your money and go back out. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with going to them, but at the end of the day, if you put your hand on a machine, what a machine could tell you what's going on in your body. You know what I mean? And then when you finish, you
come on,
come on, man. Come on.
Because
common sense.
A few people who went to Dr. Sebi, they came here to Grenada and to us, Patrick.
Look at that right there.
They came to Patrick and
well, somebody said that in the comments. They said most of Dr. Sebi's patients are now looking to Patrick. So it means that there are few of us that are aware of this, and there are some of us who are ignorant to the fact.
His wife, who is here and trying to take Grenadians for a ride also. You know what I mean? I don't want to fight them because everybody have their place, everybody have to eat their food.
Of course.
But at the end of the day, all I'm telling Grenadians is be aware.
Be smart.
You know what I mean? You all have everything here in Grenada. Everything is in the market square. You have in Zeba Pick, you have in Santa Maria. They're all here. Use them on a regular basis.
Hey, we are one of the most blessed.
So how come we are one of the most blessed nations in the Caribbean, but now the #1 killer of Grenadians is cancer? Look at the writing. Let's go to Dr. Kelly's. Dr. Kelly said to me, Patrick, what is happening in Grenada with our men? I said, not only men, but women also. We're talking about women with breast cancer and men with prostate cancer. He saw 7 men, all under the age of 60 last week, with prostate cancer. Dr. Katz.
Oh, no.
I'm telling you. Oh, no. You know what I mean? And we just had a doctor who died from leukemia in Cuba. He went to Cuba. He still died, though. You see what I'm saying to you? And we have so much of our women coming down with breast cancer, losing the breast, taking all the chemotherapy and still dying. Something is wrong. So we're talking about prevention.
It's what we consuming. It has a lot to do with what we're consuming. and we ignorant to changing our diet, and that's the reality. We just
and the problem is you have diabetes, your sugar is high. You go to the general hospital, they give you some insulin, shoot it down, and the next morning they give you what? White bread. To bring it back up again.
So what's the point?
Yeah, it's like it's spinning top in mud.
Yeah. And then you have cancer, remove your breast. They remove the breast that have the cancer, but the cancer is still there. They only remove the part that have it. And then they give you all the chemotherapy and said to you, okay, go back and eat the same foods that gave you the cancer in the first place. So you go back, eating the same foods, and the cancer come back. You see what I'm saying? And so
it's a money-making thing, eh? It's a money-making thing because I have to be the one now to do the surgery on your breast to leave piece of the cell particle, the cancer particles in there, so you could fork out your money to do the chemo. Eventually, Lakwa or whoever the burial services is going to get. So it's a money-making thing for them. But the reality of the situation is, Patrick, death is inevitable. It's something we all have to face.
That's what I'm saying. And remember that chemotherapy don't cure cancer. It treats it.
No, it doesn't.
Don't forget to tell you that.
That's all it does.
The body heals itself. And you can never ever fix a toxic disease like cancer with a toxic drug like chemotherapy. It can't happen. Number 2, radiation. They tell us, do not take too much X-ray because that's radiation. They tell us, do not stand in front of a microwave oven because it releases radiation. But they give you radiation for cancer. It's a contradiction. Knowing that radiation gives you secondary cancers in the first place. Come on, man.
Sammy girl, you're on the right page. You're on the right track. Stay there. It was a pleasure coming on because
yes, I applaud you for that, and I want to give you 100%. I think people should listen to you very carefully from what you're saying, because I've been saying that all the time. These people come with all these machines and they fool Grenadians. So thank you for making them aware that something is going on in their country that is not real. Listen to her. From the time I saw you and I said the people in Expo said, oh my goodness, Krista, she's smart. You're very wise. Wise up the other people too now.
And we were
I'm hoping that they take it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we were just gonna look and listen, and we was listening, but then you say, well, anybody want to join the live? So we joined the live. So Patrick, we joined the live.
I appreciate that, and by you joining the live, you've joined the love. So
yes, man, yes,
that's what it is.
Keep picking the things,
Agents, all you have to do is to deal with prevention. And prevention is putting yourselves on programs, doing yeast and parasite cleanse, cleaning out your liver on a regular basis. Go back to the older people who used to do washout cleans, how they call it. Clean your system out on a regular basis, and you will prevent cancer, because now cancer is the number 1 killer of Grenadians. Learn that.
It is. And cancer has no age.
Bless and love to you, and keep doing the music, okay? Yeah?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. Bye, Christy.
Yeah, Tammy. Bye-bye, yeah? Keep talking the things.
All right. Of course, man.
Yeah, and stay up.
Yes, everybody. So that was Patrick Delves and his lovely wife on the live, and he made a very important. We prefer the foreign things, and this is correct. It does not only apply to just health and culture, but it also applies to music and our career and so on. So basically, as I told you guys, I want you guys to do your research on the foot soak detox. Also on the quantum health machine. I want you guys to do your own research. In your spare time, go to Google, go to YouTube, Wikipedia, whatever it is. Remember, the internet has good and it has bad. It's up to you to decipher or differentiate the two. And I want you guys to be aware that from my observation, and that is an honest observation, the scamming thing that is happening with the detox foot soak thing in the stadium, it is a scam, and I would not encourage you to encourage your parents or your relatives to attend and spend their money to do so. Trust me, it's heartbreaking to me, because I've seen firsthand. I've went there with my dad, and I went there with other persons, and if I had to go back there, it would not be to say anything good. So I choose not to go back there, and that's just on my take. Another thing is to remember to stay hydrated. As Patrick rightfully said, there are easier ways, natural ways of doing detoxes and cleanses and boosting your health. And he shares, if you go to his page and also his YouTube videos, he shares those things with us daily. This is not something that he's doing for his own financial gain, so it's something that we should pay more attention to. And stay woke. Always remember to stay woke. Yeah? Share the live. As I said, we need answers. We want to know if these people were scrutinized and validated before they were given a work permit to come to Grenada to scam us. There are a lot of things that we need an explanation for. Remember to stay woke, stay educated, Grenadians. Stay reading. Stay reading. It's very important for us. In everything, in every aspect of our life, we need to read. Because there are a lot of side effects of the things that we are given or prescribed, and because we do not read, we are not able to see the side effects or even distinguish when we're having a side effect, a reaction as to medication or prescriptions. So remember to stay woke, stay hydrated, stay loving each other, and this is where I say goodbye. I'm also going to be performing at 61 West later, so you guys could come out and enjoy some very nice acoustic vibes, some acoustic music. And tomorrow I'll be at Umbrellas from 7 to 10, so it's a nice acoustic environment. We're not going to do the rowdy and the wild, but we're just going to soothe and calm and, you know, soak in some real nice vibes. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Remember to stay safe. Whisper a word of prayer to get you by during the day, and if you feel demotivated, remember to just view something motivational to keep your spirits uplifted. And also, do not allow anybody to scam you. Tell them, don't go there. Don't go there. Right? So yeah, this is your girl Thamara Songbird, Songbird signing off and letting you guys know that it was a very productive live today. It was very informative. I felt the love, and I felt that people were actually listening, and I want us to listen and pay attention to the things that are shoved and placed right below our nostrils. Right? Much love.